Good morning, Glenda.
Good morning, Julie. We are so excited to be with you this morning and try to cram into an hour everything we learned in 3 days at convention. It was an amazing time, and we're really looking forward to sharing some highlights with you. And then, of course, we'll have classes and stuff too to go more in depth. So, our agenda for today is, since this is our first call in September, we're just going to celebrate our rank advancements and top enrollers from both my team and Julie's team. Then we will touch on the September promotions that are going on. Then we're going to dive into the new products, which are so awesome. Oh, they're so amazing. I just used one of them right now. We're going to talk about the healthcare clinics that doTERRA is starting, Healing Hands Foundation, kind of an update of all the amazing things we're doing all over the world, and then we'll close with our upcoming events. So for the month of August, really excited to see that Sherry Goodman and Cassie Goodman both advanced in rank. And then our top enrollers for August, we had Lisa, Tanya, Daria, and Katie. So congratulations to all of you. The work that you're doing and empowering other people's lives is just simply wonderful. And we're really proud of you. And September promotions. So it's the September 13th. You've got 2 days left to do a LRP order, 125 PV or more, and get a free peppermint touch. This is absolutely one of my favorites. I keep it in my purse and with me at all times. You never know when you're going to need some peppermint, and I love it in the roller bottle. It's just really easy to use. And then our 10% off product this month is the Cheer Touch. And, you know, these oils that are in the Touch line that come in rollerball already diluted are really turning into some of my favorite products because they're just so easy to use. You just roll it right on. And something that we learned, and I've learned at previous conventions too, is that when you apply essential oils, you really want to use a carrier oil with it, because it helps it penetrate into your skin further. So if you just put peppermint on with no carrier oil, because it's an aromatic compound, so much of it flashes off and evaporates into the air. So by combining it with the fractionated coconut oil, it helps penetrate into our skin and get to work faster. Then one more shout out for this amazing promotion. So if you know anyone that is interested in joining doTERRA as either a wholesale customer or a wellness advocate, this promotion has been extended until the end of September. If they enroll with 100 PV or more, and then they do an LRP in October, sorry, we didn't update that slide there. They do a LRP in October of 100 or more, they will get the Lifelong Vitality Pack for free. That is a huge savings.
And how awesome that it got extended from last month.
Awesome. Alrighty, and on to our convention recap. Woohoo! You want to take it away, Julie, and go with the first one?
Sure. So we were all just slightly disappointed at convention when they first rolled out some of the new products. The first new product here, Siberian Fur. Because it came on the coattails of them getting rid of white fur. And white fur was one of my all-time favorite essential oils. Although if you attend any of my classes, I say about 87 of our 78 oils are my favorites. So, but what they've discovered is that white fur is really great in a lot of different chemical compounds. Yet Siberian fur is even better. And quite frankly, when I opened that bottle, I was really blown away. It is well-rounded and really complex. It's a beautiful oil to put in a diffuser at night. I threw some in my diffuser along with cedarwood, lavender, and marjoram. And oh my word, I was in heaven, and then I left the room, and then I came back, and it smelled like honest to God, it smelled like a man's cologne. It was so gorgeous, the combination of those 4 oils. But anyway, that was my own personal experience. With Siberian fir, it is great for promoting relaxation. It can help to soothe dry airways when we use it aromatically. Topically, it's great for skin irritations, helps to calm overactive tissues and ease discomfort. I'm excited to be using it in my massage studio. I typically like to use white fir, but I'm really excited to bring the Siberian fir in there. And then internally, that's what's super exciting about Siberian fir. Switch back, Glenda.
Sorry.
Is that this is the first fir oil that we have that we can be using internally. And they've discovered that it can be used very similarly internally to frankincense in the morning, 1 to 3 drops in a capsule to support your body's natural cellular function, which is really pretty exciting. Our next oil,
Blue Tansy.
yeah. Do you want to talk about blue tansy, Miss Glenda?
Certainly. Blue Tansy is blue, and it will make your skin blue.
Very blue.
It's the oil and deep blue rub that gives it that beautiful hint of blue. This is a floral oil. It's very relaxing to the body and our emotions, and it smells lovely. It's just really got a really unique kind of floral note to it that is really nice. It's also great for proper immune activity. It comes from the petals and the roots and the aerial portion of the plant. Trying to think what else here.
It's part of the Roman chamomile, or part of the chamomile family.
Yes, thank you.
The Moroccan chamomile.
So it's got similar to like Roman chamomile and yarrow. It's got great antioxidant capacity, and
one of the most exciting things that I found was that it helps to support the skin. It helps to support dry, flaky, irritated, or an overhistamine response to the skin.
oh wow, I missed that completely. Well, that's awesome. So marvelous, beautiful oil. Moving right along.
This is what excites me very much, Lee. One of the things that I have been asked repeatedly is, does doTERRA have a CBD oil? And CBD oil is making its way more and more into the public's eye with all of the great health benefits that we can receive from the medical marijuana plant. However, what we've learned at convention, and what's so exciting, is that there are 3 different chemical properties that work on this endocannabinoid system. And we've got 2 receptors in the endocannabinoid system. Your CBD1 receptor, which is your brain and central nervous system. Now, this is what this THC, the tetrahydrocannabinol, excuse me, what that works on is that CBD1 receptor. And that is what creates that high. It's what gives you the psychological, psychoactive effects. Now, for obvious reasons, doTERRA absolutely does not want to go there. One of the biggest ones is it's illegal in the majority of the states. But number 2, really working against your psychoactive effects is really not something that they want to do. However, the CBD2 receptor is where your endocrine system and your immune system is. And that is what a lot of people are using the medical marijuana for is for helping them deal with pain and inflammation and helping them to be able to digest food. So what is super exciting is that CBD oil, what they've discovered when they started testing them, looking for something that they could utilize, CBD oil does not have, it doesn't act directly on the CB receptors. And in the majority of the oils that they tested, it presented itself in low quantities or not at all. However, there is a third component that we are able to look at, and it's beta-caryophyllene. And what's super exciting is that it works on the CBD2 receptor. It has a direct interaction to that receptor. And there's no CBD1 receptor components at all. So it's not going to affect the psychological component as the THC would, but you are going to have some amazing reactions to the endocrine system and the immune system. So our next slide here shows the, drum roll please,
Ta-da!
copaiba. So they discovered that copaiba actually has, I think it was 55% higher effects on that CBD2 receptor than even the CBD oil does, which is super, super exciting when you are wanting to find something that's effective and that is cost efficient. I don't know if you've looked into the CBD oil, Glenda, but it is pricey.
Yeah.
And really exciting about the copaiba is that it's about 60 cents per dose. So when you're wanting to talk about supporting your liver or antioxidant support, your cardiovascular health, it helps to sustain proper immune response. It helps with your digestive support, proper neurological function, and respiratory function.
And I don't know about you, but when I look at those 5 systems and see that one oil can impact all of them, that blows my mind.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I believe copaiba comes from the Amazon. And what's really cool is that every quarter, doTERRA comes out with a new living magazine, and they highlight one of our oils. They highlight where it comes from. They highlight the uses of it. They highlight all of the great things that you can do with it. And copaiba is being highlighted in our new fall living magazine. So if you are not fortunate enough to get one delivered to your door, you can absolutely order one. They're beautiful to have on your coffee table, or they are available in your back office as well.
Yes. Alrighty. And next.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I got a little excited
Oh, good.
putting in information about copaiba. So you can use it 2 drops in a capsule. It can be taken in the morning and evening, along with the frankincense for increased cellular support. The copaiba, the Siberian fir, all of those can be used in a capsule in the morning and in the evening to help with that cellular support. You can add 2 drops mixed with citrus and water. And I'll tell you, actually on the plane ride home yesterday, I had in my water bottle, I had ginger and wild orange because I get a little nauseous on plane rides. So I had ginger and wild orange. And then I put a drop of this copaiba in there, and it just really helped to calm me down. And when you're spending 5 hours on a plane, that's really nice to have.
Yes.
Aromatically, you can breathe in the aroma periodically throughout the day to calm and soothe emotions and neurological activity. You can combine it with citrus to elevate the mood, or Siberian fir or floral to create relaxation. So you can absolutely use it, all throughout your day, putting it in a diffuser in the morning with something elevating and in the evening with something relaxing. Topically, it is great on the skin. This is combined with blue tansy for soothing relief to skin irritations and minimize blemishes. Blend with a facial moisturizer and cedarwood to support the
Awesome.
So fantastic stuff. Okay, now you can move along.
Next, we have the Neroli Touch, and this oil smells so beautiful. What I just found fascinating was the Neroli comes, the oil comes from the flower, and doTERRA is sourcing this from Egypt. And these neroli trees have been untouched in Egypt since 1642 AD. That is crazy awesome.
That's astronomical, yeah.
There are actually 3 oils that come from the orange tree. You might be familiar with our petitgrain oil that comes from the leaves and the twigs. The neroli comes from the flowers. And then the bitter orange oil comes from actually the skin of the oranges. But the neroli is, it's very uplifting. I mean, I just smell it and it puts a smile on my face. Helps reduce feelings of anxiousness, soothes the skin, encourages relaxation. What was really cool also is they showed us a picture of the flower, and the petals kind of reach outward, and it is good for letting go of things that might no longer be serving you. Just by looking at the petals, you can kind of see, and I'm sorry we don't have a picture of it, but they're just kind of reaching out like they're just, poof, letting go. It's very cool. Another really exciting thing is that it's been shown to promote healthy inflammatory responses during late stages of pregnancy. And I love, once again, that it's in our doTERRA Touch line, so it's already diluted with some coconut oil and in a roller ball, easy to use. Is there anything else you want to add?
I've been using it every single day, multiple days since we've got it, as perfume. It is the most beautiful smell that I've ever had. But something really, really exciting is that it's really good for the skin also. And my sister-in-law, who was out traveling with us, she has a skin reaction to lavender. She has an issue when she uses lavender, and that, just because all of our oils are naturally sourced, and she just happens to have an allergic reaction to that one. And then she gets some photosensitivity with our citrus oils, which some people also do. A lot of people get photosensitivity. Anyway, it shows up in skin irritation. And the minute that she put the neroli on her skin, it was the first thing that actually soothed her skin, and she's been searching and searching for her perfect
Oh,
one.
wow.
So this was it for her. She was really, really excited to find that. So the neroli for her has been awesome. The thing that I really loved, that I found fascinating at convention when they were talking about neroli, is how it works in your targeting that healthy cell production. And they had stated that it can be used by women for targeted cellular support, just as we may use frankincense and DDR. So for any cellular unhealthy cellular growth, Neroli Touch can be really used specifically in women for that type of a response. So that was really exciting for me.
Very cool. Jasmine. Jasmine is our next oil. Gosh, they just came out with some great stuff this year.
Yeah, they did.
Jasmine is actually an absolute, so it's very, very powerful. And it takes so much jasmine, the flowers, to produce the oil.
21,000 petals to make a 5 milliliter bottle.
And it must be picked between 3 and 4 in the morning.
Oh, and you know what else I found fascinating? It takes a collector 1.5 days of collecting for that 5 milliliter bottle.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So part of why doTERRA is able to offer jasmine is because they're able to dilute it and put it in the touch bottle for us. So there's enough to share for everyone. If they were to produce and put the oil just in a 5 ml bottle, concentrated, we wouldn't necessarily have as much of a source, and it would also be very expensive.
Astronomically expensive.
Yes. So very excited about jasmine. It smells absolutely beautiful. Comes from the flower. I love the shape of the flower too. It's just very kind of creative and playful when you look at the flower. It promotes feelings of liberation and euphoria and splendor and joy. And who doesn't need that in their life today? Very awesome. Absolutes are much more concentrated than essential oils. So like I said, this just has a very strong aroma. And without carrier oils, essential oils are so volatile, like I talked before, that, it can evaporate. So having it in the roller ball is really nice. It's easy to use. And our body gets what it needs.
Well, that's one of the things that I found fascinating about when they're picking jasmine is that because of its volatile, highly volatile aromatic compounds that are found on the flowers, they are collected at that early time in the morning, that 3 to 8 a.m., because once the sun hits those flowers, those aromatic compounds flash off. And so they want to collect the flowers early morning so that by the time they put them into the distillery there, that those aromatic compounds are still available to us. But the thing that I love about that is that there's a whole a whole army of pickers that are able to get their work done and be home to be with their families by 8 o'clock in the morning. And they can be home and help to take care of their families. And they choose how they want to get paid. So each picker gets to determine if they want to get paid by the bucket, by day, or if they want to get paid on a monthly regular basis. So I found that just so empowering for those individual families. And I love the way that doTERRA works with their sourcing.
Mm-hmm. Another thing I have in my notes about jasmine is that it's great to apply over the heart and pulse points to promote healthy blood pressure levels.
Yep. And over the abdomen for those monthly muscular crampings that occur.
Yes, it's just beautiful. I just puts them on.
Yay.
Slowly, as we're going through each oil, I keep putting it on. It should be flying by the end of our webinar. And next, drum roll, please. Rose.
Woo!
Rose. Oh my goodness, it's the queen of oils. Rose. Wow. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It smells great. Again, it takes an insane amount of roses, 8,000 roses, to produce a 5 ml bottle of essential oil. That's a lot of roses. So once again, it's in this touch bottle so we can all have access to it. And it is beautiful. So beautiful. Very emotionally uplifting. It's a great one for skin. It's actually in a few of our roses, actually in our Immortelle blend. Helps reduce the appearance of skin imperfections. Provides a healthy immune response.
One of the things I loved about Rose, Emily Wright told us a story about how her child had a skin infection that was very challenging for them to overcome. And she was able to use Rose along with, Melaleuca and the On Guard Plus internally to help her child overcome this highly dangerous skin irritation. And so it really goes to show the power of the diversity of our essential oils and how you can use it not only for skin beautification, but also the threats that we may encounter throughout our world.
Mm-hmm.
And I love this. So it comes from Rose Valley in Bulgaria. Now, in this valley, there are no automobiles allowed in this valley. All of the oils, all of the roses that are pulled out of here are pulled out on a horse-drawn carriage. Do you know what that means? There is no aromatic pollution that is coming on these flowers. Not only do they not spray anything, but there is no air pollution that we would normally assume in our city living, right?
Wow.
So these flowers are so beautiful and so pure. And with the fact that it does take so many roses, we are able to give so many families an income for the work that they do.
Yes. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Next, we have a little update on our wild orange. doTERRA has found a new source of wild orange that will be coming from southern Brazil. And I think they said we might start seeing this one around November. And it's sourced from over 20,000 small farmers. It's just incredible. Like Julie was mentioning with the rose, the amount of families that we're able to empower by having them source these amazing oils is just, it's really incredible all by itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very cool.
What I thought was really cool was that the initiative out in southern Brazil is really focused on essential oils as opposed to juice. So a lot of the farmers that grow the orange groves will grow the oranges, sell the oranges for their juice, and then use the orange peels as a byproduct to create essential oils. Well, these growers that we're working with in southern Brazil now is they're working very specifically dedicated to the essential oil, and the juice is what is their byproduct. I love that.
Yes. All righty. So we've got some upgrades coming in November, and I'm really excited about this. So the enrollment kits, sometimes some of the boxes have plastic in them to hold things in place. They're getting rid of the plastic for the most part. I believe there's one that still has a tiny piece of plastic in it, and I can't recall which one it is. But for the most part, the boxes, and look how beautiful these boxes are. It's going to be so exciting when new members get these beautiful little boxes with their beautiful oils in them. It's also my understanding that the box that it's in will be the box that it's shipped out as, so it won't need another box around it. So I love that we're trying to be environmental friendly with our products.
Mm-hmm.
And then along with these new updated kits, there's going to be a new little enrollment guide or insert. So in the past, when people enroll, they get a folder that normally has a product guide in it. It has a sheet of cap stickers, and then it had 3 brochures, one on living, sharing, and building. And for somebody who might just be joining as a wholesale member, some of that stuff might be kind of overwhelming and not useful for them. So they've changed the insert that's going to go with these kits, and it's actually going to be more focused on how to use the oils. And I'm really excited about that because, you know, when people start with essential oils, it can be overwhelming at first. So it will come with this beautiful insert, kind of a little booklet that will just kind of walk them through how to use the products. So that should start appearing November 1st. Our next new product, super excited about this one, is the On Guard hand sanitizer, and kills 99.9% of germs.
On contact.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Awesome.
I was really excited about the study that they did on this, and I'm going to try to go a little bit fast because I know we're running tight on time. But one of the things that I had heard previously that they had done a test on, it was a couple years back, but the presenter came and talked to us about it again, was Vanderbilt University did a study on our On Guard product. And they found that 3 drops in 36 ounces of water, they sprayed down on their surfaces. And then they took their microorganisms and they put them onto this surface after they had let the On Guard after they had let the On Guard solution dry. Then they put these microorganisms onto this surface. They did not wipe them off. They just let them set. And then they tested it. They did a swab test every day for 7 days and found that each day, every day for 7 days, the surface maintained free from the microorganism. So not only did the On Guard sanitizer or the On Guard concentration there help to clear the surfaces, but it helped them from re-inhabitation. So what does that mean for us, for our doorknobs and our school desks and our countertops? How amazing for us to have such a simple, safe solution. 3 drops in 36 ounces of water. That to me is astounding. So I'm very excited for this.
I am too, and I thought about it too as I was on the plane, and that little tray, you know, that you put down when you get your baby. Just want to hose it down. And lastly of our new products, we have a beautiful yoga collection. It comes in this beautiful little box. It's 3 blends: Anchor, Arise, and Align. And for all you yogis out there, I'm sure you're going to love this. So I have on the slide for the Anchor, wow, I grabbed the, whoops. So for the Anchor, I have the beautiful oils that are in it: lavender, cedarwood, frankincense, cinnamon bark, sandalwood, black pepper, and patchouli. So it's a very grounding blend. When you think about anchoring, that makes sense. The Arise, bear with me and I'll tell you what's in that one here. Arise has lemon, grapefruit, Siberian fir, osmanthus, and melissa. So it's got a lot of citrus notes there, very uplifting and yummy. And then the Align has in it, it's got bergamot, coriander, marjoram, peppermint, geranium, basil, rose, and jasmine. I think that's actually my favorite one. But these would be great to use during your yoga practice or during a meditation. You know, if you like to meditate in the morning and need something grounding, just applying some Anchor. You could even rub it over your third eye before meditation. They're just beautiful oils, and they will come in this cute little box. It's just really cute. And on the inside of the box, I just love, it says the body achieves when the mind believes, what the mind believes. I just think that's really pretty. Do you have anything else to add about these, Julie?
I was just going to say, you know, when you are using oils in your meditation practice or in your yoga practice, that sometimes through life we need to call upon that relaxation that we receive in practice or in a massage or what have you. And so having these little boxes, these little bottles as your tools throughout your day, when you find yourself stressed out, when you find yourself in need to be grounded, if you have a daily practice that already incorporates the aroma of these essential oils, it brings your body back down so much faster when you inhale the essential oil when you're in a stressed out moment in time. And so it can really be an amazing tool to just get that body-mind back into balance throughout your day as well as during practice.
Yes. So that is the new products. Super excited. You'll be able to start ordering those on October 2nd. So be looking for them in your back office or in your shopping environment then. And next we're going to move on to some really amazing, exciting initiatives that doTERRA is launching. And I am so excited for this. I could just jump up and down. doTERRA is going to open a healthcare clinic. And their first one is going to be on the doTERRA campus in Pleasant Grove, Utah. It'll be available for employees and wellness advocates in the area. And what they're going to do in this clinic is they're going to have both Western medicine and Eastern medicine, and it's going to be an integrative clinic. Can you imagine going to a doctor, having them assess what might be happening with your body, and then be offered acupuncture, chiropractic care, an essential oil protocol? It gives me the chills. And I am so excited that their hope is to continue to open these throughout the U.S. And I would love it if you can all go to healthcare.doterra.com and register, because the more people that register in our area will be more likely to get a clinic in the future. So spread the word, post on Facebook, social media, tell family, friends, invite everyone to register at that URL, because it would just be amazing to have access to a clinic like that and be able to have more insight into our bodies and what they need when we already have all the oils in our toolkit at home. So super, super excited about that.
Yeah, they're really, their mission right now is to change the way that healthcare views essential oils. And part of what they need to do with that, for that, is to gather a lot of statistical data actually in practice. We have a lot of scientific data that's available to us at Source to You and some other wonderful sites of a third party that we have. But what they're wanting is actual practical data that they can record and be able to present to really create this shift and this change. And I am so excited because it can happen. And how exciting to be alive during this time of movement.
Yes. So cool.
And here's the third-party research. So aromaticplant.org is a great third-party research on the effects of essential oils and their aromatic compounds. And Source to You is something that doTERRA has actually put together, a resource for the scientific data on essential oils. But at the Source to You site is also where you can learn about our sourcing initiatives and where we are getting our oils from and the farmers that we are impacting, not only what they're bringing to us, but the lives and the families that we're impacting by choosing them to source our oils and cutting out the middlemen and really empowering them in their villages.
Oops.
So At convention, Rob Young stood up and presented lifelong vitality vitamins, and we are not going to get into them today because, as we've stated on other webinars, it could take a whole hour just to talk about the lifelong vitality. However, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to check out your Empowered Life series. The very first one down at the bottom is on cellular vitality and energy. And this is such a huge foundation to our health and our wellness. I highly encourage you to check it out. This month's topic was hosted by Dr. Hill, Tori Parker, Laura Jacobs, and Justin Harrison. And Justin Harrison does a fantastic talk on the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Dr. Parker talks greatly on the cellular vitality, and then Dr. Hill and Laura Jacobs are on frankincense and myrrh. And it is just a really great way to not only educate yourself, but it's a great series to pass on to somebody else that might be interested in this monthly promotion that we have right now on the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So, I encourage you to go check that out if you have not yet.
And again, to get to the Empowered Life series, just go to doTERRA.com, hover over our advocates, and go to the living section, and that is where you will find the series.
Yep, or there's that cute little magnifying glass search bar.
Oh yeah, that too.
An Empowered Life series.
So next, it's so incredible to listen to all of the owners present, and especially Dr. Hill. And he shared with us his daily protocol. And we just thought this was really powerful and informative, so we thought we would share it with you. So there, I put the 4 slides in there. He's got a morning, afternoon, evening, and bedtime. And when he awakes, he puts 2 or 3 drops of balance on the bottom of your feet, a drop of frankincense under the tongue, and then, of course, 1 PB Assist with breakfast, and Lifelong Vitality and TerraZyme with the morning meal. In the afternoon, it's a great time to apply your favorite oil, or if you're dragging a little bit, maybe get out some peppermint and wild orange. Again, continuing with the Lifelong Vitality and TerraZyme with your afternoon meal, and then drinking some sort of citrus oil in your water throughout the day. As we know, citrus oils are very cleansing to our body, so lemon, wild orange, grapefruit, lime. In the evening, taking the rest of your Lifelong Vitality with your meal along with another TerraZyme. And TerraZyme is our digestive enzyme, so it helps us digest and break down our food. And diffusing On Guard or taking it in a capsule to keep that immune system running. And then at bedtime, diffusing your favorite oil for relaxation. I know that my diffuser in my bedroom, I love to diffuse either Breathe or eucalyptus at night, just to kind of help open up those airways. We also have a beautiful Serenity soft gel, so you can take 30 minutes before you go to bed to help you for a good night's sleep. And then applying Serenity or cedarwood to the bottom of the feet. So, and what I love about this is it kind of paints a picture. If you think about your day, you want to be using these beautiful products throughout your day to help you. So in the morning, using one to help you wake up. In the evening, using one that helps you relax. And I like to tell people, place the oils and the products where you'll remember. So maybe you leave your bottle of Serenity just on your night stand by your bed. And maybe you put the balance there too, so when you wake up, you remember to put it on. So kind of placing the oils in spots where you'll see them and remember to use them. I like to keep a little rack of oils in my kitchen by where my glasses are, and that's where I keep most of my citrus oils to add to my water. Mm-hmm. So make it work for you. Mm-hmm. But I encourage you to think about your daily routine with the oils, and maybe you're already doing a lot of this. Maybe you want to try and implement something new, but we just thought we would share that.
One of the things that I found fascinating at convention, and I've heard this before, but it sunk in, is TerraZyme. So I don't know that a lot of you are taking TerraZyme, that you understand what the need for TerraZyme is, but our body needs enzymes, and we can make some enzymes internally, but those are to help our metabolic processes. And if we are not consuming digestive enzymes with our food, our body has to rob the other enzymes from our hormonal processes to digest our food. And what that means is that now our thyroid isn't working as it should. Now our other hormonal processes are not working as they should. And so when we are able to take the digestive enzyme with the food that we consume, it allows the enzymes that our body is creating to be utilized for our normal healthy function. So that was fascinating to me. And I know that some people are a little bit concerned on the lifelong vitality, and they say 6 capsules in the morning and 6 in the evening, or if you spread them out throughout your day, you could do, 3 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and then 3 and 3, or whatever. But one of the things that got me was that unless you take a proactive response towards your health care and are actually giving your body the nutrition that it needs, resting and relaxing, doing your exercises, and being really proactive with your health, you are going to end up taking far more medications down the road than we want to be taking. So really take some time and look into what these things offer for you, because it can make a tremendous difference in your world.
Good point. Very good point. This is exciting. So doTERRA is going to be empowering us with more tools that enables us to share doTERRA with others. These will be coming soon. They'll be available to order in your back office. There's going, as you know now, there is a class in the box that you can order that comes with magazines, some wild orange, and a tear sheet. And they are going to have, was it 2 or 3 different class in a box? I know there's one on emotions.
Yes, and I don't have the answer to that. I am waiting for them to come out with it so then I can know.
Yeah, I got up and went to the bathroom at this part. But there's going to be some amazing tools that will just help empower us to go forth and share doTERRA with others. So I'm really excited about it. And there was this quote, and I'm not sure if we remember who said it, but they said, you can do this business part-time, you can do this business full-time, but you can't do it sometimes. It's kind of cool.
It was super cool. And it was really great to hear of all of the lives that were changing through doTERRA and how easy it is when you just go back to the simplicity. Keep it simple. Keep it focused on sharing the oils with other people and helping to change their lives. And it will make such a tremendous difference in not only their life, but yours as well.
So next, in our remaining 12 minutes, we're going to fly through everything that doTERRA is doing around the world. You know, it's just incredible. It gives me chills when I think about these oils that I use on a daily basis and all the different lives that they're impacting. They're empowering my health, but they're also empowering all these families that grow these beautiful plants. We're helping educate their families. We're helping bring health clinics across the U.S. to some of the not so fortunate areas. We're providing clean water sources in some areas. We're able to help rebuild communities after natural disasters. And it's just simply incredible. The thing that stood out to me the most was Somalia, where we get our frankincense. And doTERRA said that, you know, when they go to these areas, they ask how we can help them. And in Somalia, they said, well, we would like to be able to educate, you know, have a school. And I believe it was David Sterling that was talking, and he said, you know, we have some different opinions on education than you do. And we would love to help you educate your people, but we find it really important that you start educating your women. And I just started bawling. Because if you think about their culture, you know, they might, every culture is so different, and some cultures don't have that importance of educating their girls and their women. And to know that we're a part of changing something like that just blows my mind.
Yeah.
It really does.
That was the thing that really stuck out to me too.
Got chills again.
Mm.
Two things that we really wanted to focus on was Days for Girls. While we were at convention, doTERRA attempted to break the Guinness Book of World Records of packing hygiene kits in an hour. So our goal was 5,000 kits to be assembled in 1 hour, and we ran out of materials after 36 minutes, but we had already broken the world record by assembling 5,110 kits. You know, we don't do anything, you know, just a little bit. Go all out. And in the last 3 months, we have freed 1,922 girls from sheds. So in other countries, when women and girls have their period and menstruate, a lot of the time they're seen as it's not a positive thing. I'm searching for the words, but I can't come to mind. So they're sent to these sheds during their menstrual cycle. And by providing these hygiene kits for girls, they're able to continue going to school and doing the things that they need to be doing. And this is just another one that gives me chills. So to date, with doTERRA's help, we've provided 802,527 kits to 114 nations across 6 continents. Just let that sink in for a minute.
It's incredible.
It is. And there is a hashtag, and we believe it's Count Her In Campaign. We left our little note to double check in there. Oh, it's been a crazy week, but fun. But feel free to look into that hashtag and double check if we're right.
Sorry, I just got off the plane at like 9 o'clock last night. I'm glad to be here with y'all.
The other organization that Healing Hands Foundation is just having a huge role in is our Operation Underground Railroad. Oh. Go ahead.
I'll talk a little bit about this one. This one really touched my heart. So Operation Underground Railroad has been working. We started partnering with them last year. And I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity to smell the beautiful blend that is called Hope. But the Hope Oil blend was created as a way to not only help raise funds for this organization, but as a opportunity to get out and into the public a tool to help this organization find and really raise awareness for the sex traffic industry. We have raised over $1.5 million in the sale of our Hope Oil alone that goes straight to Operation Underground Railroad. doTERRA doesn't take any commission off of that at all. And 7,000 bottles have been distributed to those in need since last year alone, which I am just astounded by. And so Operation Underground Railroad is an organization that goes in and helps to get people out of this sex traffic ring. They've started working with a digital forensics, a mobile digital forensics department that helps to really find these people that are being trafficked and the traffickers. And they've even brought in a canine unit, which just astounded me, where they are able to go in after they have found these traffickers. And while they're being held before they're being charged, these canine units can go in and help to seek out hidden little micro USB cards or little tiny pieces of electronics that may have been hidden in a bag or in a couch or in a wall that people might be keeping their child pornography on, which I just found astounding. But not only are they partnering with Operation Underground Railroad to help free these children from sex trafficking, but they've also they're working with an organization called Three Strands Global to help educate and prevent sex trafficking to begin with, because there are children that might not understand, that might not know. And so Three Strands Global is working in the prevention of trafficking. And then the Rafa House is a rehab center that we're partnering with that helps those that are rescued to really get back their lives and work on the social and emotional component of rehabilitation. So I'm just astounded at all of the amazing things that we're doing in that industry.
Something else that I just found in my notes too, and we didn't even put this on the slide, is that in Rwanda, we're helping build a school. And if you make a donation in the next 30 days, doTERRA is matching dollar for dollar. So it would be doTERRA.com/US/make-a-donation.
Will you say that one more time?
Yep, doTERRA.com/US/make-a-donation. And the speaker we had last year at convention was Immaculée Obagaza, I believe is her last name. Mm-hmm. And she's survived the Rwandan genocide there, and her passion is to help kind of rebuild and make sure that they've got a nice school there. They showed us some slides of their current school, and it's pretty rough. It's not very nice. And it's a boarding school, so they sleep there, and all the beds are pretty much right next to each other, and not very nice bathrooms. And so if you feel led, you can make a donation there. Also, you can make a donation to Healing Hands Foundation just in general. Another great thing to do is in your LRP order, you can add a Healing Hands Foundation every month. And I have that on mine. You can, set it for any amount you'd like. Because what's another couple dollars on top of our LRP order? And if you think of, there's 5 million members of doTERRA, and if everybody put $1 on their LRP every month, think of the more stuff we could do. I mean, we're already doing a lot, but we could do more. So just a little plug for that.
And by the way, I found the hashtag. It is just Count Her In. And so you can go to Facebook or Instagram and do hashtag Count Her In, and you'll find that Days for Girls campaign.
Awesome. Thank you.
So doTERRA had a speaker, came from Gallup, and I don't know if you know what Gallup is, but they are... they take polls of people and their interests and what they're doing and how they are working in the world. And basically, bottom line that they talked about is that where people used to work for prestige and work for position and work for dollar amount that they're bringing home, this upcoming generation is really more interested in making a difference in this world, finding experiences and really changing people's lives. And I found that so empowering because that is exactly what doTERRA is all about. And I just love this. The world is looking for a purpose. The question for you is, will you spend your days taking up space, or will you make a difference? So I encourage you to go out into the world and see where you can make a difference today, who you can talk to, who you can help, because people are hurting. If they don't show it, our Facebook and our Instagram is so riddled with smiling, happy faces, but there are so many people hurting inside that really just need you to reach out with your hope oil, reach out with your balance or your serenity, your cheer, your motivate, your passion, and make a difference for them in their world today, because people are looking for that. How did we do on time? Are we done?
We've got like 2 more slides, I think. We're just going to fly through this. So I absolutely love this quote, and this just really follows what Julie said. Never believe that a few caring people can't change the world, for indeed, that's all who ever have. I loved that. If you are interested in watching convention in its entirety, it is still not too late. Go to doTERRAonlineticket.com. Video on demand will be available until September 24th. Upcoming events. We have a new product showcase. If you want to come smell these beautiful oils we talked about today, and if you live near us, I know we've got some that live far away. September 19th, Tuesday, 6:30 p.m., we will be at the Byerly's on 50th and France in Edina, sharing more and hopefully going a little more in depth. There's also post-convention tours. Minneapolis's will be November 14th. I highly encourage you, though, to go look at the last link here, the post-convention tour. doTERRA is going all over. If you've got family in other states, friends in other states, take a look at those locations. Let your family and friends know that they can go learn about this stuff. And thank you so much for joining us today. We love to share with you guys, and sorry we ran a little over.
Great. Thanks, guys.